Hi, my name is Brianna. Welcome to my channel. I am a licensed early childhood educator and I have an in-home preschool nest. I make these videos to inspire and educate fellow teachers, parents, homeschool families, anyone interested in early childhood education. Today's video is an art project that we did with some leaves that we had collected on our last nature walk. Hope you enjoy. To start this lesson, I brought out these trays from Lakeshore. I think they're called no mess trays. I will link them in the description box below, but they are really great for what they describe, containing messes. So I pull them out anytime we do like a cutting activity or glue or Play-Doh, keeping it all contained. It makes for really easy cleanup and it keeps our tables nicer, and it also just maintains a little bit of order when sometimes these projects can get a little bit chaotic. So really appreciate things that help to contain the order. So we had collected these leaves on our last nature walk, so the kids did recognize them, and I told them, you know, these are from the bags that you filled when we were outside. And so I think that's meaningful too, to recognize that we are using what they found outside. And then I let them cut. So some of them are still learning how to properly hold scissors. I do have the scissors that are like a hand grip type of scissors rather than where you put your fingers in the hole. I can also link those in the video below. Those are really helpful for children just to get the motion of opening and shutting a scissor blade and understanding how they work and move across the paper instead of focusing so much on getting your fingers in the holes to hold it. So they're very, very nice for those early learners figuring out how to use scissors. I have a mixed age group of children, and so I think not everybody wants to use what the other person is using, which is not a bad thing. So I do let them all choose which scissors they would want to use, and I let them cut at their own desire, and I will just gently point out things like, oh, I noticed that so-and-so's fingers are right in the holes like this, and then I'll show them and be like, wow, I wonder what that would feel like for you. Can I help you adjust your fingers? And sometimes they tell me no, and that's okay, because they're still learning by holding the scissors, and they're figuring it out, and the more opportunities that I give them to hold their scissors, that they will come to those conclusions. But I always offer and I always try to point it out, and I think that's what matters. I can already tell improvement in their scissor holding. So after we cut the leaves, then I gave them each a tray with a tree silhouette that I had printed out online. I can link in the description below. And this was our first time using liquid glue. Liquid glue is a big, fine motor skill to learn, starting with how do we twist the top cap so that the glue will come out. You kind of have to use like a pinch method to put your thumb and your big finger and to churn, which can be difficult. And then also now how do we squeeze it out, which does take a lot of muscles in our fingers. So all of these fine motor skills, like using liquid glue and scissors, will help their writing later on. We're building up those finger muscles. So another skill with liquid glue is learning, well, how do we trace the tree silhouette with our glue, and how do we know how much glue is enough versus too much? And so kind of walking that fine line and helping them. And after they put the glue on, then they stuck their leaves on, and we had our beautiful leaf art. Thanks so much for watching. Comment below with your favorite nature art projects, and be sure to like and subscribe for future videos.